It's Thursday, the 9th of November, 2023. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from. Thank you for tuning in tonight on Global Youth Mental Health Awarenesses program. We welcome you to the 11th GYMHA Mind Matters talk show designed to captivate and stimulate your mind. I am Mahmooda Khan, based in Harare, Zimbabwe. I am a GYMHA Ambassador and moderator for tonight's conversation. Our theme tonight is the first series of Stress Management Revolutions 2023 and Global Icon Awards preliminary live show. I've got a wonderful panel tonight for everybody, and I hope that you are chiming in. Let me introduce my panelists to you. We've got with us Dr. Rania Lampou. She's a global educator, STEM instructor, Greek astronomy and space company representative, Greek Ministry of Education and Religious Affairs representative, as well as a GYMHA board member and training director. Joining us tonight as well is Seetha Sagaran. She is a personal development trainer, lifestyle consultant, motivational speaker, author, and mentor. We're also joined by another GYMHA ambassador and event coordinator, Noor Ahmed. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining the panel tonight. We will be joined a little bit later, I hope, by Ahamba Stephen, who will be a public health professional. He's a graphic designer and health consultant, so hopefully he'll be able to join in the conversation. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Maybe just say hello to our viewers.
Hi, everyone. Lovely to see all of you.
Great. So we've got a panel of experts here.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Ambassador Noor. Rania, do you want to say hello?
Greetings from Grace to here. Thank you.
Thanks so much. We're going to dive straight into it. And as you all know, GYMHA has been working in the area of mental health awareness, bringing you programs such as these, getting in touch with the youth. We discuss a number of issues. And over the last few years, we have been bringing you what we call the Stress Management Revolution Summit. Now we're having a conversation around about that, touching on some of these same topics. Without further ado, I'm going to jump right in, and I'm going to start with Seetha because I love hearing all your opinions. The whole panel here tonight will have a lot to say and a lot of information to impart. So my question to you tonight, Seetha, and the rest of the panel, you can jump in after Seetha if you've got something to say. What are some of the most significant impacts of stress on our mental health, our physical health, and how can attending this summit help prevent them?
Thank you. Thank you, Mahmooda, first of all. And of course, thank you very much, GYMHA, for having welcomed me to be part of this wonderful panel discussion. Now, the question that you have asked me right now is, I think, extremely significant today, more than ever before. Because in terms of the amount of stress every person goes through in their daily life, whether it is their personal or professional life, is humongous today. And I think, I generally begin my session out of respect for GYMHA. Please allow me to begin it in the way I always have seen Professor Jude begin the summit. That is, in the spirit of respect. I would like to recognize the Aboriginal peoples of Australia as the traditional custodians of Australia. I take this opportunity to pay my respects to them, their culture, and their elders past, present, and future. Now to answer the question. Mahmooda, I believe when stress becomes overwhelming and prolonged, the risks start showing through various physical issues. And I say physical issues because when a person is feeling highly tense and anxious for a period of time, it tends to reflect in various physical ailments, starting with probably sleep problems, or it could be body pain or parts of the body experiencing discomfort like muscle tension. and not to forget substance abuse problems and also anxiety and depression. Now, I think today, with regard to the management of stress, we have fortunately a lot of options. And I think our summit is going to enable our attendees get a better idea of how they can take care of their health and wellness more effectively. We have a series of expert speakers from all around the world who would be joining us and giving us valuable insights and tools and strategies on how to manage our health far better than before.
Absolutely. What a great answer. And thank you so much for that acknowledgement earlier on. Seetha, you're absolutely right. The Stress Management Revolution Summit is always a jam-packed event full of expert speakers indeed. I'm going to ask and welcome, while we've got him on the line, Stephen Ahamba, Chiagoziem. Are you with us? Can you unmute your microphone, Stephen? Just acknowledge that you can hear me. Ahamba, are you there? Okay, I think he might be having a bit of connectivity issues. So we're going to move on. Ambassador Noor, congratulations on your nuptials that just took place. We're very excited for you. And I'm going to throw it to you. You've been with GYMHA for a while now, and working in the area of mental health is something that you're very passionate about. How can the ancient wisdom practices featured in this summit contribute to our overall stress management strategies, and why should attendees pay attention to them? What are your thoughts around this?
Right, so thank you so much for giving the chance. And of course, this question is so important. So we have to find out before that what kind of ancient wisdom practice we have done. So I attended a couple of summits, so I have experienced that, and as well as I like to acknowledge those things to all of you. So firstly, we are so much excited for the upcoming Stress Management Summit. Trust me, why? Because in this current situation, we are not considering, we are not taking proper care of ourselves, taking a proper care of all the mental health issues, even the physical health and some other things. We are trying to actually avoid this kind of stress situations, stress things in our life. But if you are really professional, if you are really doing your study, and you will definitely find there's so much stress in your ongoing activities. You know what? I just felt scared when I got the information from a research point of view, but it shows that, as you all know, that every maximum the young, even some people who are facing so much stress, they are committed suicide, right? So this is actually happening every single country. But research show another dangerous thing, that the upcoming after the upcoming 4 year 5 years, most of the suicidal cases will be happened by the employee who have been working in any office. So this is very much critical, because stress correctly and not managed, rather than managed to earn profit by the organization. This is also need to be recognized. Anyway, back to the question: what kind of ancient wisdom practices, features that is will contribute to overall your stress management? First of all, the summit actually figure out and show you that how meditation is important, because for the ancient wisdom practice, the meditation until now, the meditation is still a most powerful uh, tools or techniques or the way to remove your stress. So I think you will definitely get the way that how can you most involve your inner soul by meditation to relieve all this negative spirit. You will get definitely a good phrase in this summit as well. So I would like to focus, you will definitely dance. So in the last couple of experiments, when we had a practice that we do dance with some music, even it can be open dance, or there is no need to be any form like classical, hip hop, anything. You can do dance by relieving your stress. So last year we did that, and hopefully this year we will definitely do that. Actually, this is another way we can connect ourselves and relieve all the negative spirit. And of course, that is doing and very much connecting the others, that is yoga. And this yoga are very much furnishing way that also actually going to be acknowledged in this stress management summit, that is also acknowledged earlier one, because how can we actually do the yoga practice every single day to maintain our all the mindful things, all the positive spirit, even all the powerful thing that will actually boost yourself to do something great for the near action. So this will definitely be happen, and I would like to definitely acknowledge our recognition all the upcoming participants. So another thing that is we are actually giving some training, and that is actually it's may call visualization training. It can be a color therapy, or it can be PES PES. So this kind of base training also will be done through the impactful trainer, impactful person who are very much expertise with their field. So you will definitely get this kind of training as well. So this, to be frank, this is not a summit of always listening something by every speaker. You will definitely get the way of your life by getting so the ancient practice that have been done, and we will definitely will give some of the great activities in upcoming summit as well. So what do you?
Wow. Thank you so much. I love that. I love that you're telling the people that there is active participation. I love the hints you've given around meditation, dance, and yoga. And there's always a musical session. Last time we were treated to some singing. Oh, there were various artists that came on board. So I'm actually looking forward to that again this year. And just getting everybody so involved in exactly what GYMHA is doing, and just doing it a little bit differently and making it so exciting for all participants. I'm going over to you now, Dr. Rania, and you're joining us from Greece. But I want to know from you, in your opinion, why is it so critical for individuals and companies to prioritize mental health and stress management, particularly in today's fast-paced, high-pressured world? And how can
Mhm.
attending this summit be a valuable step towards achieving that goal?
First of all, I would like to add the previous question of the brilliant answer of Dr. Noor, that of course we have meditation, yoga, mindfulness, Ayurveda, Tai Chi, but we have also the legacy of ancient Greece, and ancient philosophers such as Aristotle believed that true strength lies in mastering one's own mind. So they emphasize the importance of self-control, of discipline, and developing a resilient mindset. And the teachings of ancient Greek philosophers provide timeless wisdom that can help us overcome adversity and build mental toughness. For example, we can mention Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy developed by ancient Greece, which teaches that we should focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot control. So by practicing Stoicism, we train ourselves to let go of things beyond our control, reducing stress and increasing resilience. So, why today stress management is relevant than ever? Because the advancement of technology, which promised more leisure time, has actually increased the pace of life so that many people feel stressed to keep up with this pace. Lifestyles based on new technological convenience are now considered to be associated with several diseases, including heart diseases, cancer, obesity, And all the impact that the previous speakers mentioned on the mental well-being, because exposure to stress tends to overload the cognitive circuits, decreasing the processing recall abilities, the emotional well-being, the physical well-being, the spiritual well-being. And there are two components also that recently have been added by experts. It's social well-being and environmental well-being. There are two additional components of what we call wellness paradigm. So today, I think stress has, has impacted everyone, has no age, no race, gender, religion, nationality, economic class, especially teenagers are suffering most because they are those who are most involved with technology. According to research, millennium generation, people between the ages of 18 and 33 are those who suffer most. And there are some, of course, these are related to information overload, to cyberbullying, to privacy risks, to what we call techno stress. And let's not forget also what we call digiphrenia or fractal noia. It's this anxiety which is associated with rapid media grazing and jumping to conclusions with incomplete information. What we call FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out, all this craziness with social media, or nomophobia, nomobile phobia. We're afraid. All the research say that 20% of people prefer to go out without shoes rather to go out without their mobile. We're so addicted with our smartphones, and all this has stressful impact. So why are so many people experiencing stress? The main reason most people experience stress, I think, of course, technology, but is because they don't understand how their minds work. This knowledge allows us to understand human nature, what makes us happy, what makes us fulfilled, where our thoughts come from, what we can do to turn negative and destructive thoughts patterns into positive constructive patterns. So through this stress management revolution summit, I think it's actually a revolution. It has become the last year's an institution, we could say, an institutional event. And it's it's remarkable because it offers unique insights about how we can learn, of course, the knowledge, but how we can apply this knowledge in our daily life, how to reduce strategies, coping strategies, which can help us reduce the negative impact of stress, how to improve our overall quality of life by enhancing resilience, how to improve our social support network, which is also important because this allows us to seek help and support from friends or family, from experts, from professionals all around the world. And let's not forget that the unique, I think, characteristic of this Stress Management Revolution Summit is that it adopts a holistic approach of stress. And let's not forget that the word health is derived from the Anglo word hal, which means to heal, to be made whole. So the wellness philosophy states that the into one and to approach stress as more holistically. So I think that this is very important, and when we talk about how this could help us is through healthy coping strategies, through relaxation techniques, through social support I mentioned before. Many strategies that we will have the chance to discover and explore during this summit.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Seetha, you've got something to say. Maybe you want to throw in here as well what your thoughts are around getting companies to prioritize this, attendance to the summit and focus really on mental health and stress management.
Absolutely. It would be a pleasure. Thank you so much, Dr. Rania, for giving us such an elaborate I would say, idea about what the summit is going to be holding for us. I think that is very valuable. Please kindly permit me to add to what you have said. I think with regard to how it can benefit the corporates or the professional, or those who are from the professional workplaces, that it would give every professional attendee or professional, with someone with a professional background, how it can help them in their workplace would be by giving them tips to enhance their well-being, because it would also be giving us very valuable strategies to manage stress, thereby leading to improving physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Number two would be to enable those keys to increase the productivity. They can not only just focus on increasing productivity, but also achieve better results in their workplace as well as in their personal lives. Number three, I would say it would help our attendees become more resilient, more tenacious to face life. Because through the summit, individuals would be getting opportunities to develop resilience, enable them to bounce back from challenges and setbacks more effectively. And I think, as our ambassador Ahmed Noor had mentioned, I think it's going to be so colorful in terms of how stress can be managed well through various forms of entertainment and, of course, educational sessions, that the attendees would be able to get a lot more value for the time that they're going to be spending listening and viewing this online summit. I think, and the fourth one I would say is probably the most important when we are all members of society, that is to enhance our relationships. Yes, whether we are focusing on professional growth or on personal growth, the summit will definitely help us improve our existing relationships. How? Because it would be enabling us to manage stress, thereby positively impacting our interpersonal relationships. And how does that happen? By helping us communicate better, collaborate better, resolve conflicts with a calm and composed mindset. I would like to also add here one very valuable subject, which I'm sure the summit is going to address, perhaps not directly, but indirectly. Stress management, I think, becomes very effective when a person focuses on contributing to the world around them than themselves. 100% self care is important. I'm not taking away the importance of self care. But after self care, after the family, after loved ones, how are we able to make our time on this planet more useful? Are we creating a more important difference to the world we are a part of? And I think that is what the summit is going to be all about. How can we contribute better? How can we help others better? How can we support each other? I'd like to hand it back to Mahmooda.
Absolutely. I absolutely love that. Now, I just want to take it back a little bit. Rania spoke there about Stoicism, and she spoke about Greek, ancient Greek philosophy, the know thyself theory, and that really marries very well with what you were saying about, you know, um, being able to now to increase productivity, get better results, and build resilience. And the only way you're going to build resilience really is to really understand how your own mind works. So I think you're all on the same page. And I think the audience that joins us for the Stress Management Revolution Summit is really going to be in for a treat and such an educational experience, but in a really fun way. I also liked, you know, Dr. Rania spoke about how it's actually the millennials that are suffering the most. And I think it would be a great idea, let's spread this message far and wide. Let's get as many of the youth to join in as possible because this really is going to be life changing for them. So, Ambassador Noor Ahmed, let me come to you now and ask you, um, how can attending the Stress Management Revolution Summit benefit individuals looking to proactively manage their stress levels and improve their mental health? I know we touched on this a little bit earlier, but I'm giving you the chance to maybe expand on it a little bit more.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And this is going to be a great one because I'm not giving you all the things that gonna be happening in the next summit. That would be very interesting. And yes, of course, by my previous couple of summit experience, and I would like to address this. What kind of techniques training going to be held, and how can actually benefit individuals by attending the summit? Trust me, I repeat once again, this summit is not a summit of talking. This summit going to be a very interactive one. That's what every youth are looking for. That's what every professional are looking for as well. Because professional, they have been kept busy with their all of their works, even their office and their home too. So they also get some insightful things. So maybe you are asking, Ambassador, can you please tell me that what kind of techniques or what kind of training going to be happen? Then how can we ready ourselves to address our negative things to get back into the positive and will give the positive power for my next action. So I would like to give you some of the things that actually happen and going to be happen next summit as well. You have to know this first, then you can easily relate that how can you actually relate to yourself, and that will actually benefit your life. First of all, you will get training. It can be and just for this let the training part, I would like to focus that you will definitely be able to get the social activities. I mean that which kind of social activities will actually boost your inner mind, and which kind of social activities actually feel the meaning of your life. You will get some insightful discussion regarding the social activities. If GYMHA volunteers have been doing fabulous job uh, since its began, and they going to also there some of the representative or even the trainer or even the key person of GYMHA going to talk about how the volunteer played a role of social activities, what actually give their positive insight by those. So you will get that, and I absolutely you will get another thing that is maybe the cognitive therapy that also happened earlier. You will get that therapy that this is the way, this is the techniques we have to follow, and you can set or place yourself in that situation. How can you do that? These all the things are actually will be the power pack training, cognitive therapy training, and any kinds of mental related training going to be happen. And to be frank, you will get all the training at the free of cost, because because all the trainer, because all the specialists of the expertise area, they are not very accessible to all of you. They are very, very, very much productive in their field. So you will get some extensive information, extensive knowledge that will actually boost yourself ultimately. So yes, you will definitely get how can you be mindfulness? How can you create the mindfulness all of your activity? You will get the insight by other trainer, by other therapists, by other consultants. Definitely don't stop yourself. And still, I'm sharing some of the things as well. Yes, there will be showing that how relaxation technique will help you. So how what kind of relaxation technique? Because there's a number of relaxation technique are there. We are not aware that we don't know that how can we utilize relaxation techniques for our self-care, for our life. So you will definitely get to know by those relaxation techniques from our trainer or from our speaker as well. So you will definitely going to get some physical exercise, even you will get some yoga techniques, you will get some natural, some there's a clinical therapy and some other things that I'm sure are here. But most importantly, if I am focusing more, you will definitely get to know the planning and the decision making. So, your life is a full of stress or your life is a full of happiness. All the things are happening only because of you. What you feel, your life is full of happiness or your life is full of stress, because you are the true judge of yourself, and you are actually the key person. You are the core person. You are the CEO or the founder of your life. So all the things you can relate yourself that will actually going to be happen the next stress management summit, and it will definitely get you to able to link all the things to your life. I don't. There is no need to put or maintain all the techniques that the speaker said. Try to connect some of the techniques that will actually relate it to yourself, and that are actually really means to you that if I maintain this technique, it will definitely change my life, or it definitely change my bad things, negative spirits, and some other things. So you will definitely get to know. So, and if you are really doing it, what kind of benefit I will get? So there is a very core benefit. You will get huge benefits are there, but I would like to focus on two or three or four, five points. Number one, you will definitely get the improved mental health. Most of the people right now in the world are not able to say that I have a good mental health condition. I'm fit. I am perfect. I am the ruler of my life. Even I can be the change maker of this world. Very few persons are talking about this and like talking and leading their life like this. But most of the youth are not able to do that because they are still far behind for that. So we have to think about if you would really join this stress management summit, you will definitely get a lot of things, and that will ultimately improve your mental health. And not only the mental health, it also reduces your blood pressure. Maybe you're thinking blood pressure, how can, high blood pressure is also known, and hypertension, it's also linked with stroke, even chronic and coronary heart disease, and some other things are happening, every single things from your stress. So you know that how can I recover my negative things as well. So definitely, it ultimately focusing that you definitely have a better sleep. If you have the condition and improve mental health, and you already get to know that yes, finally I get the way that this is the my going to the next action plan that I will change myself to get the great improve mental health. You will definitely feel that your sleep will be better that time. And lastly, I would like to focus that improve your executive function. You are going to join the Stress Management Summit. You will get to know a lot of things. Try to take notes. Try to make a plan. Whichever way or which kind of way you are feeling that it is really connecting and interacting to you, try to do improvise your action plan for the next couple of months or next couple of years. That will definitely give you the improved executive functioning. So I think these are the things that individual to get the benefit by attending the Space Nobel Summit.
Absolutely. And with our panelists being so excited, how can't anyone else get excited about this? Being part of something that's so interactive and jam packed. We spoke about sessions of dance and yoga, relaxation, physical exercise, there are workshops as well. So many opportunities to learn how to deal with stress and really gain the techniques and the tools that you need to build resilience and to know thyself better. We spoke about the training, the social activities, the techniques, and Ambassador Noor spoke there that all this will lead to people even being able to make better decisions. So it's going to be exciting, and I hope a lot of people will join in for the Stress Revolution Summit. I know that the last time, we had over 100 attendees at one point on one of the days. But I'm now coming back to you. Maybe let me throw this one to Rania. As panelists, and what unique insights will panelists bring to the discussion? I don't know if you know any of the other panelists that will be joining us this year. Last year was just absolutely amazing. But what insights can we expect, and how do you think that the attendees for this year's summit will be able to apply these insights into their daily life?
First, I want to say that it's a life-changing summit, and this is valuable first for me, because I want to tell you honestly that I have been coping, have been struggling with stress since the day I was born, and till today I can manage stress. I'm stressed even when I go shopping. I have time management also problems many times, which cause me stress. So I think for me it will be very valuable, especially also for the young generation. I have participated in this summit the last 2 years. Obviously, it was something amazing because the experts, each one covered topics that we very know original and maybe overlooked. Because the first one that we need to do is to accept the stress in our lives. Stress is an inevitable part of our life. So we start from this. It's impossible to avoid or eliminate it. So by accepting stress, something that we can help us stop fighting it. And distance also from ourselves, putting some distance between us and stress, because we can formulate questions like, what else can we focus on? Is there something else that we can think about aside from what causing us stress? So distracting ourselves can also mean distracting ourselves temporarily from what's stressing us out. So this can help us take a break from tasks, from life daily stressors. All these techniques that the last year I have learned about. And also, I know that some original techniques will be presenting, such mindfulness-based stress reduction. This has decreased perceived stress, anxiety, those who practice it regularly. And this has been found to improve well-being. Similarly, also, practicing mindfulness meditation, it's important because it can include simple techniques such as paying attention to our body or to our breath. Another technique also which will be presented, it's about the cognitive behavioral technique, which helps individuals identify and challenge negative thoughts and beliefs contributing to stress. Relaxation techniques, as Dr. Nudo mentioned, such as progressive muscle relaxation or deep breathing exercises, or techniques such as visualization, which involves how to imagine a peaceful scenario place to reduce stress. And I think that all these techniques, from my experience in the last 2 years, is that inspires also to how to get engaged in healthy habits. Because if you learn, if you get in contact with experts, and if you learn all about the new approach, the holistic approach I mentioned before, you can actually adopt healthy habits. Which healthy habits? How to practice, how to do yoga, how to eat the balanced diet, how to learn to share about it. It's not easy to talk that to share that you have stress issues, to share your worries and fears with the people you trust. This is very important, and to also try to seek meaningful activities, because this could help you to have a more healthy, first of all, social life. So I think that the most important tip of this summit will be that to provide fast-acting stress relief strategies. fast-acting. This what we need, I think, is fast-acting stress relief strategies, because everything is fast now. We need fast solutions. We need urgent solutions. We're not patient anymore in this fast-paced world. So we need anything which is, yes.
I think I
So,
completely agree. Sorry to interrupt you, Dr. Rania.
no.
I completely agree with what you have just shared. And I think fundamentally we are looking at a certain wellness plan, which is going to be addressed through the summit, because we're going to be focusing on emotional wellness. We are going to be focusing on intellectual wellness. We are also going to be focusing on not just physical, social, but also spiritual wellness. So I think this summit is going to be very, very dynamic from the perspective of focusing totally on well-being, development, growth, and progress as well.
Yes, because in the past, stress was considered as always a physical response only, involving the mental, physical, the mind-body phenomenon. But now it's considered as a complex, multifaceted, holistic phenomenon, which involves, what you said before, emotional, physical, spiritual components of well-being. So we have to look at stress from different perspectives, even environmental perspectives. We know how climate change affects mental health,
Correct.
according to all research. So
You
there are
see, this
many
is why,
components.
yeah, this is why working with GYMHA and attending the summits that GYMHA brings, always it gives me this sense of joy, because you're really jumping in there, you're bringing the experts together. And not only that, Rania, you spoke about your own issues with stress. And I like the fact that we're not only bringing people with book knowledge, we're bringing people who've walked the same journeys millions of other people around the world are walking, but also bringing it to the audience that we've walked this journey and we've developed these techniques. These are tried, trusted, and successful techniques that anyone can implement in their life. I know that when I first found GYMHA, I think we're going back 3-4 years ago now, I jumped on board trainings that were offered. I made sure that I attended summits, and when we went through that whole pandemic experience, a lot of this stuff was online, but they were really practical and easy know-how tools that are just generally not made available. And this is what I love about what GYMHA is doing, and the opportunities that are going to be made available to the attendees are just going to be phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I love how you spoke about this holistic approach now. It's not only the social, but it's also the intellectual and physical wellness that we will be looking at during the course of the summit. So Seetha, I'm coming to you now. We spoke about all these insights from the panelists, but how will the attendees have the opportunity to connect with like-minded individuals and organizations which are focused on improving mental health and promoting stress management? Do you think that attendees will be able to get a chance to speak to people?
I think absolutely, Mahmooda, because I think as Ambassador Noor had said, it is going to be very interactive. And the last couple of opportunities I have had to be part of the summit has actually given me a glimpse on how much attendees can actually type out their queries, can ask, and also can even send their inquiries directly to GYMHA if they need to be answered. So I think from that angle, there is a lot of importance and stress given to the attendees' questions so that they're able to answer more effectively to the concerns the attendees have. And I think one of the primary objectives of the summit is that it is definitely encouraging people to reach out, to seek help, and to also know that they have support at hand should they require. And I'm sure with the interactive sessions along with the entertainment, I think people are also going to feel less inclined to be hesitant about asking questions, because they're going to be quite relaxed and also feeling very, very calm and entertained. I think more than probably just learning, it's going to be entertaining as well. So they are more confident about asking those questions and, of course, receiving the right answers from the experts.
Absolutely. You know, there'll be the entertainment, there'll be the interactive sessions, there'll be the workshops, but there's also going to be an award ceremony where people will be able to see, you know, the amount of work that goes on behind the scenes, where we now acknowledge all the contributions made by different players within society and within the organization itself in terms of contributing to mental health awareness. Um, Ambassador Noor, I'm throwing this last one to you. How can people reach us at GYMHA between now and the summit? Where can they get more information? Is there an email address, social media handles? How do you think our audience can connect with us?
Well, there's a number of the way, as you all know, that this is a kind of moderator. We are connecting with so other and many others social media website. And that if you are considering that Facebook, Instagram, even we have a LinkedIn profile, even we have a Twitter, and that is X now. Anyway, there's a number of other site as well. So everyone they get the knowledge from they get the official website, they get official pages, they will definitely get the place, but they can actually connect with the GYMHA, all the activities. Even though also my dear brother Joe and some volunteers, even the Vivian also are responsible to share all the posters, all the posters for the promotion purpose. They will definitely get, I mean, the individuals who are outside the GYMHA, they would definitely get the way that how can they be connected with GYMHA to change their life, definitely in the mental health mostly. Because when I didn't even know the GYMHA, I attended my first stress management summit, and that time I think that it would be a remarkable one if I'm going to join that. And successfully I did that, and yet right now I am getting that kind of output, because instantly you won't get that much output, but gradually you will definitely get to learn with same mindful person with so many way of learning. Even you will get definitely a great trainer like Seetha, like my dear sister Rania Lampou and other panelists, because all the things are together. So if you are from the outside, if you are right now watching our telecast, if you are watching later on, I would like to address each of you. Do you really think your life is a matter? If you really think so, you have to think about your physical or mental health. But mostly the physical that we actually try to avoid this. And if you are really considering this, that mental health is very important, so why you're waiting for? Get back and join the GYMHA team. You will definitely get to know a lot of things, because in a month, every twice a month, I think, the Facebook Live telecast going on. You will get some things all in the social media posts. You will get to know some other training that GYMHA already have in their site. You can avail that. Not only that, if you have been facing a lot of negative issues, we have a consultant, we have the specialist, we have expertise on your field. You will definitely get to know all of your answers. So if you are getting all of your solution of stress management thing or mental health things, so you are still stopping yourself that you won't be able to join, you don't need to join GYMHA, that would be a wrong decision of yours, because GYMHA main concern of mental health, and please try to bring all the things and try to join the upcoming stress management summit and GYMHA team as well. So I do believe you are volunteering, or if you are playing a role in GYMHA, you will definitely get the good sides of your life, good the way of your life, and good and the meaningful life of your life as well. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thanks, Ambassador Noor. There is no way you can listen to Ambassador Noor and not come out feeling so much better. I'm telling you. He makes it all so exciting. So do all the rest of my panelists. But that's all we have time for. I was joined tonight by Seetha Sagaran, who's a personal development trainer, lifestyle consultant, motivational speaker, author, and mentor. We were also joined by Dr. Rania Lampou, who's a global educator, STEM instructor, Greek astronomy and space company representative, a representative of the Greek Ministry of Education and Religious Affairs, as well as a GYMHA board member and training director, not forgetting Ambassador Noor Ahmed, who is a GYMHA ambassador and event coordinator. I am Mahmooda Khan from Harare, Zimbabwe. I am definitely a GYMHA ambassador, and we look forward to you joining us for the next conversation. This was the first series of Stress Management Revolutions 2023 and Global Icon Awards preliminary live show brought to you by GYMHA. Until we meet again next time, thank you all for joining me tonight. Panelists, you were excellent, and we look forward to a conversation the next time. Take care
Thank you
and good
so
night.
much. Thank you so much, Mahmooda. Thank you so much, Dr. Rania.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ambassador
Thank
Noor.
you.
Pleasure to be with you all.